I'm beginning to think you don't like me very much.
Trish, you know I like you, but that's all right now.
I don't believe you.
Trish.
You could have killed me right now. What am I supposed to do now? I'm close.
Well, it's a lot more fun if you take off your clothes.
Trish, you can't just push me around like this, okay?
Well, look at it this way, Scott. You can be out there in the cold with Cheryl. Or here in hot water with me.
I don't care what anybody else thinks. I think we got the wrong guy.
We found the note. It's the same M.O.
Oh, listen, MJ thinks the attack was very clumsy.
That's right.
And there's something with that note, too. You want my opinion? I think we got a copycat killer. Some nut who's looking for publicity.
You're kidding.
No, and I'm worried about Josie, too. Are you sure she's all right?
Yeah, I saw her get on the plane. She's safe.
I still don't think we've got the right man.
Look, Josie got on the plane. She's on her way to Florida. Everything's fine. Unless you two don't believe that I can trust my own two eyes.
Okay.
All right, okay, so we know Josie's safe.
She's safe.
No, I don't buy that they're all safe. Look, I still think that guy is loose.
Oh, no. Adam, oh, no, the captain's giving a press conference right now.
I know.
He's going to tell everybody that we've got the killer in custody.
Why won't the captain listen to me? He should never have said anything until he was absolutely sure.
Everybody else is sure.
What is it, Adam? You're afraid the killer's going to read about the copycat, right?
He's gonna get angry.
What happens then?
Then we're all gonna be in trouble.
Blackie, I want you to think. The night you had your breakdown, Reginald showed you a photograph.
I can see it. The picture, it's ripped.
Okay, now who is in it?
Michael. Michael.
What? What is it?
Michael, I remember.
Okay, now just stay calm. The picture, in the picture, it's a picture of the twins.
Yes, but it's not just the twins. Michael, there's 3 people.
Now, the third face in that photograph, can you see it?
No, not really.
Okay. The other 2 faces in the picture belong to Marlene Victoria.
Yes, I know it's the twins. But why can't I remember that other face?
Maybe you just want to block it out.
No, but why? Why would I do that?
Tell you what, why don't you just think, was the other face a man? A woman? Was it an adult, a child?
No, stop.
What?
I lost it. I can't see it anymore.
Hey.
I mean, Michael, why is this happening?
Honey, that's okay. It's obviously something that's just too painful to remember. Your mind just wants to block it out.
Yeah. Unconscious repression.
Where'd you pick that up?
Oh, from Dr. Glaser. I mean, after the girls were born and you were gone, I had a mental block then, too. And that's when I started seeing him.
You've known this doctor a long time.
Yes, I have, and he really did help me then.
Maybe he'd help you again. Why don't we call him now?
Honey, it's after midnight.
Okay, it's no big deal. We'll just call him, and if he's not home, the service will pick up, and he'll call us back in the morning.
Think it's really important?
Hey, if it's important to you, it's important to me. I think that you're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Okay. Well, is his number still in the book?
Okay.
It's by the phone.
Right. Yes, hello. I'd like to leave a message for the doctor, please. This is Michael Hudson. I would like him to call Donna Love Hudson as quickly as he possibly can. It's very urgent. Yeah, he has the number. Thank you.
I just wish I could remember it on my own.
Hey. You will, in time. For now, though, I think it might be time to go to bed.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. I could use some rest.
I said bed. I didn't say anything about rest, honey.
Oh,
Come
no.
right to the floor. Yeah. My girl. My girl. Here we go.
You really think it's a copycat killer?
Something about that guy's statement. It was like the answers were too pat.
Like he read it in the newspaper.
It was in the phrasing. It was so phony. And...
You're right. It's like he memorized it. What do you mean?
Those pictures that we took at the scene. I want to check something.
What can I do?
Once you get on the phone, call the lab. Check and see when we're going to get the results of that printing kit that we found in Miller's room.
I told you everything I intend to tell you.
But, Captain, you haven't even given us a name.
Now, look, I've told you. We've got a suspect in custody. That's all I'm going to tell you, all right? Now, come on, no more. That's it. No.
What about the intended victim?
All right, now, look, now, help clear this thing.
Captain, one more time, Joe. One more.
Out! Come on, clear the hall. Get him out of here. Oh, boy. You can hardly hear yourself think out there. I mean, every reporter in town must be there.
Except one.
What did you want to see me about?
Val, hey, listen, I want you to find Tony Carlisle. He's a reporter for Bravo. I want you to find out where he is now and where he's been for the last couple hours.
What do you want with that Carlisle kid? Now, come on, this investigation's over.
I don't think so.
What?
I think we got the wrong guy.
Here's Miller's statement.
Thanks.
Adam, I hope this is your idea of a joke.
It's not. And if the real killer is still out there, I'm gonna find him.
Trish, I can't...
It's not just sex with you, Scott. I really like you.
Trish, I know that. I like you too, and you know that.
What?
I haven't gotten over Cheryl yet, all right?
Can't you think of two people at the same time?
Trish, you're gonna have to take it easy on us.
She really hurt you, didn't she?
I just thought she cared a lot more than she did, that's all.
I'd never hurt you like that.
It's just not the right time.
How do you know?
Because I know me. We can't just pick up what we had before.
Even if what we had was wonderful, you know it was.
I know that.
Do you remember when we went to Mallorca?
Yeah, with every other tourist in Europe.
But our nights were alone. I'll never forget those nights.
You just gotta give me more time. Until I can forget about Cheryl.
Your clothes are all wet.
I know that. So maybe I should go.
No. But go. I can put all this forgetting stuff in fast forward. I can make
But Trish. Goodbye.
Now look, I want you boys back out on the street, and I want you to find them.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Well, you're still at it, huh?
Yes, sir, I am. 'Cause I don't think we got the right guy.
You've got nothing to go on.
Look, call it a hunch, Captain.
Miller signed a confession.
He was dying to sign that confession.
So?
The real pressure point killer likes to evade us. This guy was into getting caught.
It's true, Captain. He didn't know what he was doing. It wasn't clean like the others.
Now, you're on his side, too, huh?
I'm always on his side.
Oh. The press says we got the killer.
I know.
The commissioner, he wants an airtight case.
What are you going to do now?
Well, how do I know what I'm going to do now? You look at the facts. You got this guy, he's confessed. Since we've had him in custody, there hasn't been an incident on the street. I mean, everything's quiet.
Too quiet.
All you've got is a hunch.
Look, we'll have a lot more when those lab results come in.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, I can't deal with hunches. I'm going down to get some coffee. Now, you get me some results. Some results!
Get Val on the radio.
Wait a minute.
No, listen. He wants results. I'm going to get him some results.
Wait till you see what I'm going to get you.
You don't know how much I wish I had time to find out.
Food.
Food?
Yes, food. Remember food? Building block of the body?
No, I'm not hungry.
Adam, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll stay here all night and help you with the follow-up. You'll just let me go to Mary's place and get you something to eat.
Look, Jay, it's just a waste of time.
You're not
It's
going to be able
stuff
to
I
get
don't want to
everybody
eat.
hurrying around if you don't have any energy.
All right. I'll eat.
Thank you. I'll be right back. I love you. You know what, Murtaugh? I might even get you something.
Why was she saying that?
Nothing. Listen, what'd you find out about Val?
He's on his way back over to the pig whistle. Not that he's going to find anything out.
Murtaugh, your attitude really stinks. You know that?
Hello, Murtaugh.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, Adam. You know, I've been thinking, maybe that idea of a hunch of yours isn't all malarkey after all.
What made you change your mind?
That confession, it did come much too easy.
I'm telling you, he was feeding it to us.
Yeah, he was feeding it to us, and I fed it to the press. Now the commissioner wants...
Why do you worry about the commissioner and the press? That was a damn good caller.
Hey, look, nobody's blaming you, Murtaugh.
Yeah, take it easy, Murtaugh. Nobody's blaming you.
Corey.
Yeah.
What'd he say? Thanks. Val picked up Tony Carlisle. Guess where they got him? The same telephone booth where MJ was attacked.
Oh, you ought to keep your door locked. Let's do it. Come on.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Get out of my car.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm opening champagne. We got something to celebrate, baby. Let's party.
Where were you all night, Chad?
Did you miss me?
We wanted you for questioning.
Oh, yeah, for what?
Just answer the question. Where were you?
I was working late at Tops.
How come the doorman didn't know that?
Because I didn't sign in. I was on the phone at Felicia's office until late.
Did anybody see you?
Well, the cleaning lady saw me. She's got a thing for me, I'll tell you.
Did anybody else see you?
Well, the night watchman saw me while he was taking me down in the freight elevator on my way out.
You know, we can have all this checked out.
Hey, what's this about?
You know what it's about. It's about the serial killings.
You got the guy. What are you talking about? That's why I got the bubbly. Come on, lighten up a little. Have a belt. Come on, sweetie.
Just watch your step, okay?
You know, I can't even believe you'd think that I'd be responsible for those killings. Rough stuff isn't my style, sweetheart. You ought to know that.
Stop it.
You always used to say that and never mean it.
I'm not gonna let you get to me.
Remember those games you used to play with me all the time? You just play around. You say, stop, Jed, stop. But you really meant, don't stop, don't stop.
You can't do this to me.
Looks like I can. Looks like I can do it anytime I want.
Chad, please. What do you want from me?
I want a lot from you. But for now, I'd like to settle for that little black book.
I don't know why you keep handing me about that.
We used to mean so much to each other. So much. You don't want to hurt me or turn your back on me. You're gonna give me that book. And you're gonna be my baby again.
No.
That's just the way it's gonna
No.
be. You just ran a red light, officer.
You do not have a hold on me, Chad. And you're crazy if you think you do.
Don't fight me, baby. One way or another, I'm gonna get it all back.
Call me Ishmael.
Call me Scott.
Hey, Cheryl.
Oh, Scott, I didn't know you were still out. I wouldn't have locked the door.
Well, you're pretty late.
Yeah, exams. I'm pulling an all-nighter. What about you?
I went to a party, and I was having a pretty good time, so I lost track of time.
Must have been some party.
Yeah. It's kind of a long story.
I'll bet.
I guess I should get changed, huh? Hey, it's Mom, huh?
Yeah, Reginald commissioned it.
What's it doing here?
Pops. I don't know why I put it up there.
She used to dress like that for holidays and things.
She looks beautiful, huh?
Yeah, she sure does.
What was she like?
Very happy.
All the time?
Most of it. She made everybody else happy, too.
She sure is sad a lot now.
Well, she found out the truth about somebody that she loved very much. That can make you really sad sometimes.
Yeah, I guess it can. Hi. Hey, MJ.
Hey, MJ.
What are you guys doing here so late?
I was studying. Scott was at a party.
Good grief. How did that thing get there?
Pops.
Well, it's kind of a bizarre place for it. Maybe I'll see if I can get him to hang it somewhere else. What do you say?
Yeah, you probably will, too. Kid and girls usually always get their way.
What's with him? What's with you?
How come you're here so late?
Oh, I came by to pick up some food for the guys who are still working down at the station house.
Why is everyone working so late?
Don't ask.
Hi, Cheryl.
Chad, what are you doing here? Do you realize what time it is?
Yes, I do. Mitch just sent me the proof sheet from your photo session.
Already?
Yeah, I think we got some fantastic shots.
Really?
Yeah, check them out. I had him printed up a couple, and I wanted to get them to you as soon as I could. You like what you see?
I can't believe it's me.
It's you, all right. Just as beautiful as you are.
Mitch is a really good photographer, huh?
Mitch is a good photographer, but yours are magic. That camera really likes your face.
I don't know about that, Chad.
What do you mean you don't know about that? Look at these shots. They're beautiful. You got a bright future ahead of you if you want. What's the matter?
My family, I don't want them to know about this.
Why?
I just don't, Chad. You gotta promise me not to tell anyone about this, all right?
All right, man, don't worry about a thing. Your secret's safe with me.
Why weren't you at the captain's press conference?
Bravo assigned somebody else to that.
Oh, they didn't want to send their star cub reporter?
I'm working on a feature. It's got a different kind of an angle.
I'll bet it does.
I went to all the places the killer had been sighted. Talked to a couple of the hookers. Is that a crime?
Oh, I see. Sort of put yourself in the killer's shoes.
Yeah.
I bet they felt real familiar.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means you ought to be used to it. You've been questioned in cases like this before.
I am just working on an article.
What for? If you had been here at the captain's press conference, you would know that this case has been closed.
Oh, you mean that bogus arrest of yours?
You don't think we got the right guy?
You don't do anything else right.
What, you got some privileged information? First-hand information?
I'm leaving, man.
I didn't say you could go.
Listen, if you're so hot to keep me here, why don't you just arrest me? That would give me a real good story.
Get out of here.
Want me to keep an eye on him?
Won't you stay on that guy? I want to know every move he makes tonight.
Who was in the picture, Donna?
No. No, I don't want to. I don't want to look.
Donna, who was with the twins? Who was it?
No.
I love you, Donna. I love you.
Who was it?
No, it was him!
Now, the next part of Another World.
It was like when you wake up from a dream and then you forget it. It's not there.
But it's okay. I mean, we know it's a man. That's more than we knew before. Honey, was it Reginald?
I don't know.
Well, that would have upset you if you'd seen him with the twins.
But I can't remember now.
Okay, fine. Dr. Bowden, maybe. He delivered the twins.
Michael, I don't remember.
It's just you were so sure when you said it was a man.
Well, maybe I made the whole thing up. I mean, maybe it was just a
Hey,
dream.
honey, don't get upset.
No, but I am. I am so frustrated. I mean, why? Why can't I remember it?
Well, you will, all right? If you want to, you will. Now, the doctor's coming over here soon. Okay? He'll help you.
Michael, it was right there. It was so clear, and now I can't remember it at all.
Hey, come on. If you remembered it once, you'll remember it again. Okay? You should just try to get a little sleep. I love you.
I love you too.
I think I know what we got to do. We got to come up with somebody who saw Miller when he was supposedly doing one of these other killings.
Great. Aside from everything else we got to do, we got to come up with an excuse, an alibi for a confessed killer.
No, it should be easy enough, particularly with some of the early killings.
Yeah, Miller's such a social butterfly that anybody who met him 2 months ago is going to remember him.
The least you could do is pretend to care, Murtaugh.
The least you could do is admit that you're wrong.
Okay. Just got off the phone with the commissioner.
What did you tell him?
Told him you were still trying to nail down Miller's confession.
Did you tell him he's trying to come up for a story to cut the creep loose?
Murtaugh, why don't you go home and get some rest? You look awful.
I'm fine.
No, really, go on, get some sleep. You'll feel a lot better tomorrow.
Now, come on, it's a good idea.
I like sleeping here. Besides, I can use the overtime.
Oh, they hit you with a lot of alimony, huh?
Yeah, they call it child support now. Some kind of feminist thing.
I didn't know you were divorced, Murtaugh.
Yeah, Marge said I was married to the job anyway. So she took the boys and split.
Oh, boy. Well, I know what that's like.
Yeah, how long you been divorced?
12 years. Susie, my oldest just had a little boy 6 months ago.
You're a grandfather?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I had kids I never really knew, and now I've got a grandson I guess I'll never really know. Be the same thing over again.
It's a job. You bust your rear end to make a mortgage payment, and squad car is the closest thing that feels like home.
Oh, the nice thing about MJ is she's a cop. She understands this kind of stuff, you know?
Well, I certainly hope so for your sake, Adam.
She does.
Yeah, you can burn out awfully fast in this job.
I'm okay.
Sure, you're okay. You're not like the rest of us. You're different. That's why you're here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, look, it's just this case, huh?
Yeah, this case, and then it'll be the next case.
Hey, look,
and
has
then the
anybody
case
heard
after
from Josie? I called down to Florida today. I couldn't get an answer.
To the reporter who writes about the killer, cops are dumb. Have the wrong man. I can't be fooled. I stalk the sinners.
Don't argue with me. Get your stuff together. I'll have a squad car take you home.
Oh, come
Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Chad, I don't want to have to say this to you again. Stay away from my little sister. Have you got that?
Hey, your sister is a sweet young lady.
I know it, and I'd like her to stay that way.
We're friends.
Not anymore, you're not.
Well, well. I guess we both have something that the other wants. You want me to stay away from Cheryl. And I would like Linda's black book. I think we could work out some arrangement, don't you, baby? I'll see you later.
Yeah, this is Officer McKinnon. Chad Rollo just left my father's restaurant. Right. Do you have a squad car in the area? No. Just follow him, all right? He's on foot. Great. Why are you having Chad followed? Because he's still a suspect in the murder case. But Cheryl, stay away from Chad. Do you hear me? Just get your books, all right? Go on.
Gotta use the phone.
Tony! I'm kind of late. Who are you calling?
Brava.
Really? What's the emergency?
This is Tony Carlisle. Yeah, can I get a rewrite man, please? Yeah, I have to make this week's edition. Never mind. I'll come in and write it myself. Yeah, great. Thanks, bye. Let me save you a little time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to be down at Bravo's office all night long working on a story. Do you need directions?
No, I can find it.
Good.
Jerry, I need you to do me a favor. This is my little sister, Cheryl. Would you drive her home for me?
Well, Sergeant Corey told me to follow this Carlisle guy.
I know, but I have a feeling he's on to you. So how about if I follow Tony and you drive Cheryl home?
Good idea.
Great, thanks. See ya.
Why are you suspicious of Tony? What did he do?
Well, with a little luck, I'm going to find out.
thank you so much for coming today.
Well, I told you I was on my way to Chicago anyway.
Right. Dr. Glazer, Michael Hudson, you remember meeting him? my
Yes.
husband?
Good to see you, Mr. Hudson.
Good to see you. I'm so glad you could come. Donna's had a rough night.
Well, can we sit?
Yes. Do you mind if Michael stays?
No, of course not. Please do.
Okay.
Sit down.
What's the problem?
Well, my breakdown a few months ago, I really believe was triggered by my father again.
Do you have any memory of the incident?
It's all so vague. I just know that there's a photograph involved, and it's got to be important, and I can't remember very much of it. I want to see the whole picture.
But you do want to remember.
Yes, I want that. I know I have to have that if I'm going to have peace of mind.
Donna, your subconscious is working very hard to repress that memory. It's trying to protect you.
I know. But I know I can handle that now.
Doctor, Donna was fed drugs before Reginald showed her that photograph.
How awful for you.
I do. I have to remember because I don't want anything like this to ever happen to me again. Can you understand that?
Indeed, I can. All right, why don't you relax now?
Okay.
And you try to describe to me everything you do remember about that day.
All right. Well, I remember my father coming into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really feeling very, very sick. And he said he had something he wanted to show me.
Did he have the photograph with him?
Yes, he had it in his pocket. And then he took it out and he held it up in front of me.
What did it look like?
Well, it was really kind of old. It was faded, and the corner of it was torn, and it had to be a black and white. But that's really all I can remember.
Was it a professional photograph?
No, it was just a snapshot. But I do remember that the twins were in it.
Can you see them?
They're just very faint.
Well, was it a recent snapshot?
No, it was old. I said that.
Then your daughters must have been quite young in the photograph.
Well, yes, they had to have been. But there's something else. I know that there was someone else in the picture, and that's what I can't remember. And that's what I think my father wanted me to see.
Donna, the birth of your children was very painful for you emotionally.
I know. I couldn't even say that they were mine.
When I worked with you the last time, you weren't aware that you had twins.
No. Daddy took Victoria away from me.
Without knowing that, you had to cover your maternal feelings about the child you were aware of. You had to repress the entire postpartum emotional state. That must have required a tremendous effort.
I know I did.
And in order to accomplish that, you probably had to repress many other things that had to do with your children. Now, this photograph probably records one of those things.
But why can't I remember it? I mean, Michael and I were together now. We're married. My girls are fine. I know that. They know that I'm their mother.
And your girls love you. We all love you.
This may be the last vestige of a very terrible time.
Dr. Glazer, last night in my sleep, I think I saw the whole picture.
What did you see?
Well, Michael says that I shouted out that it was him, that it had to be a man, but I can't remember any of that now.
You can't remember, or you don't want to? I'm sorry. Did that sound like shrink talk?
No, you were absolutely right. Obviously, there is something in me that doesn't want to remember.
Well, perhaps that's where we ought to begin. Perhaps we ought to find out why you don't want to remember who was in the photograph with your children.
Hi, I'm sorry it took me so long. I had to make a couple of stops. Oh, yeah, great, Gary. Tell some stuff. Like piranhas.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Love the way you guys dawdle over your food.
Yeah, thanks, MJ.
Here you go, Murtaugh. Meatball sandwich. I hope it makes you a little more agreeable.
I doubt it.
And a hero. For my hero.
Jerry said you picked up the tail on Tony Carlisle.
Yeah, I did. He went straight to Bravo. He didn't leave. Eat your sandwich.
I will in a minute.
I would have followed him in there, but I would have needed a search warrant. I didn't want to do that.
Somebody else tailing him now?
A couple of somebodies. Oh, and I located Chad Rollo.
So I hear.
Yeah?
Yeah, the tail called in. He said Rollo's back at his apartment. He hadn't left since.
Great. Well, did you manage to punch any holes in Miller's story?
No.
Yeah, the more he doesn't come up with, the more he believes his theory is right.
Look, I can't help it. I think we got the wrong guy.
Well, at least we know all our other suspects are accounted for. What about the printing set? Did the lab report come back?
That's what makes me think I'm right.
Why?
Check it out.
It doesn't match.
No.
Now, so what? Maybe he got himself a new set. Maybe the old one wore out. Murtaugh.
Listen, I'd feel so much better if I knew where Josie was.
You still haven't reached her?
No, we've been calling her all night in Florida.
Adam, I think you better talk to this guy. Josie's husband.
He's not calling us to tell us she's safe and sound. Yeah, we'll try not to worry. And, listen, we'll get back to you as soon as we know something. Okay. Thanks. Josie's husband has spent the entire night at the West Palm Beach, Florida airport.
How come?
The airport people just told him the flight never took off.
What?
Now, look.
It was canceled here in Bay City because of the fog.
Look, I saw the plane taxi. I saw the door close. She was on that plane.
Called her old apartment. Nobody answered.
Do you think it's possible that maybe she stayed with somebody else?
No, he called the neighbors. He called his sister. Nobody's seen her.
I promise you, Adam, I saw her get on that airplane.
Well, then she got off of it. So what happened to her, Murtaugh? What happened?
We can make emotions grow. Hold me, and I can take you where the oceans flow. Oh, baby, love is right here tonight. We can make it. Come on, just give it more loving. Just give more love, more loving, baby.
The man in the photograph, could he have been some kind of threat to the children?
Maybe. Look, I don't even know if it really was a man. I can't remember anything anymore.
Hey, look, it's not important, okay? If you're going to remember, it's going to take time.
Your husband's right, you know. Memories like this don't come bobbing to the surface all at once. You're going to have to be patient. That might be much too painful to absorb.
But I don't care about the pain. I just want to know what's in the picture, and I want Michael to know.
Patience, Donna. It's going to take some time. It's sort of like an iceberg trying to break up.
Well, patience is not one of my long suits.
At least you know the process has begun.
So, Doc, what do we do now?
I think you ought to begin regular therapy again, Donna.
I'll do anything.
Good girl. Call my office for an appointment. I'll be glad to see you as often as you like.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And I better get on my way.
Okay. Doctor, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
No, my pleasure. I'll see you soon, Donna.
Yes, thank you.
And I'll see myself out.
Okay. Michael, I just feel like I am making this so difficult.
Hey, Donna, the one it's difficult for is you. I am so proud of you.
I just don't want any secrets anymore. None.
Great. Then we'll get to the truth.
But what if it's something really horrible?
Well, Donna, if it's really horrible, I think we'll make it through. Because finally we have each other, and we are together.
This part of Another World was brought to you by Pringles Potato Chips. Now you can have your Pringles 5 delicious ways. Regular, light, rippled, Cheez-Ums, and sour cream and onion. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.